Hello everyone, I am Durga Saujanya from Department of ECE, MLR Institute of Technology. I am going to give the video lectures for the subject Embedded System Design. Our today's topic is Host and Target Machines. So this comes under Unit 3. So summary of previous session. In previous session, we have discussed about what are the programming languages used for the embedded system. So that is Embedded C. So what are the differences between the C language and embedded C language? So in embedded C language, so what are the operators to be used for writing any program, or what are the variables used, and what are the data types used, and what is the typical structure of embedded C program. So we have seen all these topics in the previous session, and in today's session we are going to discuss about host machine, target machine, the performance of host and target machine, and the differences between these two machines. First one is host machine. A host machine is nothing but the machine which is used for running all the softwares and running all the programs related to a particular application. So here a computer system on which all the programming tools will run, where the embedded software is developed, compiled, tested, debugged, optimized, and before translated into the target device. So target device is the original device or the hardware, the main hardware processor part or model which is used for that particular application. Before entering into the real-time scenario, we need to check thoroughly about all our programs. So for that we have used the host machine. So in that host machine we have to install all the softwares so required for that particular process or particular processor application, and by using those softwares we can develop an IDE which is editor for writing our program. So after writing our program we need to compile that, and we need to test for the result, and we need to debug if any problems occurred, and we need to optimize our result. So we need to check all the details before entering into the real-time scenario. So this is the host machine. The example for the host machine is the computer, PC or desktop, laptop. So these are the examples for host machine. Next, performance of host machine. Here the application program which is developed will be run on the host computer. So it is called as development platform. So it is a general purpose computer. So just like a laptop or PC, it has the higher capability processor and more memory. So we have to use the host machine which is having the general purpose computer and which is having higher capability processor and which is having more memory. It has different input and output devices. So there is a possibility for the system which is used as the host machine, which is having the possibility for connecting with more number of input and output devices. So here we have to use the compiler, assembler, linker and locator which is used for testing our application on the host computer. So these tools are extremely popular with embedded software developers because they are freely available. So we have to check for any open source tools are available for our particular embedded processor, and if any open source tools are available, so we need to install those open source tools into our host machine, so which are freely available in the internet. So those are used for supporting most popular embedded processors. So it contains many development tools to create output binary image. So what is the final result of this host machine? Here in this host machine we have installed all the softwares related to our application, and we have created one editor and we have entered our program. After entering our program, we have do the compilation. So checking for errors. If any errors are there, we need to modify the program and we need to solve our errors. After completion of all the bugs, here we need to go for debug or testing. So in debug or testing, so we need to check whether the output is getting correctly as per our application or not. So after completion of our testing procedure, so one binary image is created. So that binary image is called as the executable image for that particular application. So this binary image which is created by the host machine is given to our target system. So which is used for the main system for our process. Once a program has been written, compiled and assembled and linked, it is moved to the target platform. And next, target machine. So till now we have discussed about the host machine. So now target machine. Target machine is nothing but after writing any program, after compilation, after assembling and linking and adding all the library files to this, then it is moved to the target. So after development, so which is goes for real-time application. So till now we have seen all in the software process only. So whatever the process we want to do for testing in the software purpose, it's all done in the host machine. So now enters into the real-time scenario. So which is called as the main processor or main model, or so which is called as device model for that particular embedded processor is known as target system. So after writing the program, compiled, assembled, linked, so it is moved to the target processor. So after development of the program, the code is cross-compiled, translated, cross-assembled, linked into the target processor. Here the host machine is the general purpose processor. So therefore it can use any program, it can execute any program. But while going for the target machine, so it is an embedded processor. So that means it is suitable for that particular application only. So therefore whatever the program written in our host machine, so it should be compiled in this embedded processor also. Therefore we have to use the cross assembler and cross compiler and translator in the target machine to compile our programs which are used in the host machine. So the output binary image which is developed by the host machine is executed on the target hardware platform. Here we have a target model platform for each embedded processor. So on the target model board, on the development board, we need to execute our current application. So it consists of two entities. One is target hardware and runtime environment. So it needed only for final output. So it is different from the development transform and it does not contain any development tools. Here in this target machine, we are not having any tools or any software tools for development. Here after completion of the development process, the binary image which is created by the host machine is given to the target processor. And there is no any development tools and no software tools are there in the target machine. We have simply used the cross assembler and cross compiler and translators, so which are used in our target machine for not getting any errors and having the compatibility with the host machine for the current application. So here these are the differences between the host system and the target system. Here in the host system, so we have to have the possibility for writing the program and editing the program, compiling the program and linking the program with the library files and debugging the program on the host system. So after completion of all these processes, after completion of all this development work, it is moved from host system to target system. So it is also called as workstation. So it is only called as target system. So here the software development is done in the host system only. So here the software development is not done. It is only here the customer related development will be processed in the target system. So here compiler, linker, assembler, debugger are used in the host system. Here the cross compiler, cross assemblers are used in the target system. So here unit testing ensures the software working properly. Here the testing methods, different types of testing methods are used in the host system for ensuring the software working properly. Here this cross compiler, this unit testing, so these are all will be used in the target system. So the steps are used. Here real libraries are used. Here the software libraries are to be used, and here the real library models are to be imported in the target system. This is the programming centric, this is the customer centric. So the model which is released into the market is the target system. So the model which is developed by the programmer is the host system. So these are the differences between host system and target system. So in this session we have discussed what are the topics covered in the previous session as the summary, and what is meant by host machine, what is meant by target machine. So how can we define the performance of host machine, how can we define the performance of target machine, and what are the differences between host machine and target machine. Thank you.